For 3,500 years, there was no war. The galaxy had many empires, many powerful fleets, many dangerous species, but no one attacked Earth. It was not respect. It was fear. Long ago, something terrible had happened. The old records were sealed. The details were erased. But one warning remained in every archive. Do not provoke humanity. For thousands of years, no one tested that rule. Until now, a young alien empire had risen in the outer sectors. They were strong, fast, ambitious. They believed the old races were weak and outdated. When they studied the ancient treaty, they laughed. Humans have been silent for 3,500 years, their high commander said. Silence means decay. The Galactic Council tried to stop them. Ancient species sent private warnings. But the new empire wanted glory, so they broke the armistice. A massive fleet crossed into human space. Warships darkened stars. Weapons powered up. A single message was sent to Earth. The peace is over. Prepare for extinction. Across the galaxy, systems went quiet. Old races watched in fear. They remembered. On Earth, the message arrived in a deep underground command center. No alarm sounded. No panic spread. An elderly human admiral read the message slowly. The officers around him waited. He looked at the screen, then at his crew, and he smiled. After 3,500 years, he said calmly, they finally made a mistake. Far beyond Earth, something ancient began to wake up. The alien fleet expected fear. They expected surrender. They expected chaos. But human space was quiet. Too quiet. No defense ships rushed forward. No emergency signals filled the stars. Only silence. Inside their flagship, the alien high commander felt uneasy. Scan the system, he ordered. Long-range sensors spread across human space. What they found confused them. No large fleets. No visible fortresses. No heavy weapons. See, the commander said with pride. They are weak. But he did not know the full history. 3,500 years ago, humanity had not begged for peace. They had forced it. In an ancient war, human fleets had burned entire armadas. They had shattered planets used as weapons. They had opened wounds in space that still had not healed. When the war ended, the galaxy asked for peace. Humanity agreed, but they never disarmed. They never forgot. Deep inside forgotten star systems, shipyards continued to work. In hidden asteroid belts, weapons were tested in silence. Generations of humans trained for a war they believed would return one day. And now, that day had come. Back in the alien fleet, warning signals suddenly flashed. A distortion appeared in deep space. Then another, and another. Dark shapes began to form beyond sensor range. Not old ships, not weak ships. Something far richer. The alien commander leaned forward. What is that? In the darkness, engines older than the armistice slowly ignited. Humanity had not been silent. The dark shapes moved closer. Now the alien fleet could see them clearly. They were not small defense ships. They were massive, long silent, black as empty space. No bright lights. No visible weapons. Just cold metal and slow, steady engines. The alien commander relaxed. Old designs, he said with a laugh. They look ancient. His officers agreed. The human ships looked simple. No strange alien technology. No glowing superweapons. Fire a warning volley, the commander ordered. Thousands of alien cannons lit up the darkness. Energy beams crossed the void. They struck the first human ship. The explosion should have destroyed it. But when the light faded, the human ship was still there. Not damaged, not even scratched. A faint shield shimmered around it. Calm, stable. Then the human fleet responded. No loud charge. No dramatic countdown. One human ship adjusted its position slightly. A single beam fired. It was thin, almost invisible. It touched the nearest alien battleship, and the battleship vanished. No explosion, no debris, just gone. The alien bridge went silent. More human ships began to move forward, slow, controlled, confident. One by one, Alien warships disappeared from space as if erased by an unseen hand. Inside Earth's command center, the human admiral watched the battle report. His smile never faded. "Hold the line," he said calmly. "This is only the greeting." Far beyond the battlefield, something much larger began to power up, and this time, the stars themselves started to dim. Humanity had been waiting. Across the galaxy, emergency channels exploded with panic. The young alien empire had expected victory. Instead, they were losing ships every minute. The Galactic Council watched in silence. The oldest species did not look surprised. They looked afraid, because they remembered. 3,500 years ago, human war fleets did not fight for territory. They fought to end threats completely. Back in human space, the first wave of alien ships was almost gone, but this was only a small part of the invading force. Far behind them, the alien empire's main armada waited. Millions of ships, planet killers, star crushers, living metal titans. The alien high commander sent a new order. Release the Dominion. Deep in the rear formation, a massive structure began to unfold. It was larger than a moon, a war construct built to destroy entire systems. Its surface glowed with red power lines as its main cannon charged. On Earth, alarms finally sounded. Not from fear, from timing. The human admiral stood up slowly. "Phase 2, he said. In deep space, far beyond the battlefield, something ancient activated. Hidden gates opened. Massive rings of metal turned, powered by silent reactors. From those gates, shapes emerged. Not hundreds, not thousands, but hundreds of thousands. Human warships, larger than anything seen before. And at the center of them, one ship that dwarfed them all. It did not glow. It did not rush forward. It simply existed. The alien commander stared at the screen, unable to speak. "What is that?" On Earth, the admiral finally stopped smiling. "Now," he said quietly. "They understand." The battlefield became silent. Even the alien ships stopped firing. In the distance, the massive human flagship moved forward. Slow, steady, unstoppable. It was larger than the alien Dominion war construct, larger than anything ever recorded in galactic history. Its surface was smooth and dark. No symbols, no bright lights, just pure strength. The alien high commander felt something he had never felt before. "Doubt, charge the Dominion cannon," he ordered quickly. The giant alien weapon glowed brighter. Energy gathered at its core. The power reading climbed beyond safe limits. If it fired, an entire star system would burn. On Earth, the human admiral watched calmly. "Let them fire," he said. The Dominion cannon released its full power. A beam of red energy tore across space and struck the human flagship directly. The explosion lit up the stars. For a moment, nothing could be seen. Then the light faded. The human ship was still there, not damaged, not even slowed. A soft blue field surrounded it, stronger than any shield known to the galaxy. Before the alien commander could speak, the human flagship responded. It did not fire a beam. It did not launch missiles. Instead, space itself bent around it. Gravity twisted. Time seemed to slow. The Dominion war construct began to crack. Metal split apart like glass. Within seconds, the massive alien superweapon collapsed into dust. The alien bridge went silent. Across the galaxy, millions watched the live battle feed. And they finally understood why humanity had smiled. This war had already been decided. The destruction of the Dominion broke the alien fleet. Ships began to retreat in panic. Command channels filled with confusion. Orders overlapped. Fear spread. The young empire had never faced real defeat before. Now they were facing extinction. The massive human flagship moved forward again. It did not chase the fleeing ships. It did not rush. It simply advanced. And that was enough. The alien high commander stood frozen on his bridge. "All fleets withdraw," he whispered. But it was too late. Human ships surrounded the battlefield in perfect formation. No gaps, no weakness. A single message was transmitted across every channel in the galaxy. It came from Earth. The human admiral appeared on the screen. His face was calm, his voice steady. "For 3,500 years," he said, "we honored the peace." Images of ancient wars flashed across alien screens. Burned fleets, broken worlds. We did not forget how to fight. The alien commander lowered his head. "We surrender," he said quietly. Across the galaxy, silence returned. The surviving alien ships powered down their weapons. The human fleet stopped advancing. Hours later, in the Galactic Council chamber, representatives trembled as the human admiral entered. This time, no one laughed. A new treaty was written. Short, simple, clear, peace would remain. But now the rule was different. It did not say, "Do not provoke humanity." It said, "Humanity protects the galaxy." And somewhere in deep space, the ancient human flagship went dark again, waiting, just in case peace was broken once more. Asterisk, asterisk.